virtually everything I would have said, which is a huge thank you to everybody, to Joe, to Steve Clovis, to our wonderful cast, our wonderful directors, our wonderful crew. I would just like to add my huge admiration for these massive crowd of people who've been here to this incredible weather today. Without you, the films are worthless, so thank you so much for being here, for your continued support. And I too would like to thank my wife, Sheila, for allowing me to spend, or putting up with me spending more time with Harry than I've spent with her for years now. So thank you, Sheila, and thank you, everybody. Thank you, David Heyman. Thank you, David Yates.
Guys, I just want to say something very briefly. Today we're here for a celebration, and it's a celebration of a 10-year story, basically, and tonight that story ends. And you've followed it so beautifully, and we're grateful for you following it in such a beautiful way, and thank you for that. And Joe, you've changed my life. You've given me such a great opportunity. You've changed the lives of everyone on this stage. So thank you for your gift of this material to the world. And thank you for this gift to us as filmmakers. It's been a huge privilege working with it. But you know what? I just want to say the biggest thank you to the 3,000 people who've been here for 5 nights in the pouring rain. You're the reason we've kept going and tried to make these films better and better and better. And if we dedicate this premiere to anybody, it's to you guys tonight. So thank you for being there.
Hello, everybody. Great, that's better. I'd just like to, I will disagree with you on one point there, David, which is I don't think the end of the story happens tonight, because, don't get too excited, it's not what you think, but because each and every person, not only in this square, but also watching around the world, who will see this film and who have followed these films over the last 10 years, will carry this story with them through the rest of their lives, and it will affect what they do. So I would just like to say a huge thank you to all of you, first of all, for giving me a job, and Joe for letting him give me a job, and it's been the most amazing, inspirational, surreal, bizarre, wonderful 10 years that I will probably ever have in all my life, and every opportunity I get from now on comes back to the fact that I got very, very lucky when I was 11. So, thank you very, very much. Emma?
I'm going to voice what I think everyone in the crowd is already thinking, which is that, Dan, you didn't get lucky. You were and are the perfect Harry, and will be forever.
Thank you.
I know that's not really my place to say, it's actually Joe's, but she chose Dan too. I want to say thank you to David Barron and David Heyman. You've both been like fathers to me. David Yates, you taught me so much more than, you know, I'm so lucky to take everything that you've taught me with me. Steve Clovis, you gave Hermione the voice that I so hoped she would have, and I'm so grateful. She's every bit as strong and beautiful and great as she is in the book, and I'm very grateful. Joe, thank you for writing these amazing books and for being that's it, I'm gone. Was such a role model to me in real life. Thank you to Rupert for making me laugh and being such a great brother. And thank you to Dan, same thing. I will miss you so much. And thank you to Warner Brothers for making these films the way they should have been made and giving them the support that they needed. And we went out, as we should have done, on a bang, and I'm so proud to have been part of this. So just thank you so much. And thank you to everyone here who came. You are the most wonderful fans in the world, and it's just such a privilege. Thank you so much.
Oh God. Wow. I'm really not very good at goodbyes. This has been such an emotional week. A year ago when we finished, I kind of thought I was kind of coming to terms with it and able to move on, but this really has been such an important part of my life, and yeah, I want to thank all of you who have just made this these last 10 years just the best half of my life, and and I'm just so pleased I've shared it with you two, because I love you. I really do. And oh God, and David, I just don't know what to say. I mean, thank you doesn't seem to be kind of a strong enough word, but this has just been kind of. I mean, I'm never gonna have this again. This is just, we're gonna have to make the most of this and just enjoy it. And thank you to all of you as well. Just amazing. It's just, I'm finding it hard to now string together coherent sentences, because it is really emotional. I really, what you've done for ginger people, it's just, I cannot put that into words. So thank you, Joe, and David. Thank you so much for everything, and it's just been the best part of my life, as I say. Thank you. Are you ready?
Oh my God.
You know what, maybe I'll just write another one, and maybe... That is a joke, but you have no idea I've never come closer than standing up here tonight. Oh God, Emma's finished me, Rupert's now crucified me. I love ginger people. This is my favourite ginger person right behind me. Okay, right. Coherent. So, the first person I need to thank is David Heyman, who persuaded me to trust film people. And we're really here because of him, because it's just incredible to look back and think that I was so wary of the books being filmed, and I would have missed this. So then, I also need to thank David Barron. I'd be surprised if any living human being ever found a bad word to say about David Barron. Just humanly impossible. Steve Clovis, who has been an incomparable collaborator and my dearest friend. I just can't say enough about Steve. Right, calm down. Our amazing directors from the inspirational Chris Columbus, who put this family together and just set us on the right track. To Alfonso and Mike, who each brought their own stunning vision to the film. And lastly, and what can I say that's enough about David Yates, who's directed the last three, and four, I knew that. 3 books, 4 films, that's right. And I just know that everyone who watches Deathly Hallows Part 2 is going to see that he steered us home magnificently. It's incredible. And of the actors, I can only say I could never have dreamt the talent we'd have in these films, but there are 7 that in private I refer to as the Big 7. And that's Dan, Rupert, Emma, Matt, Ivana, Bonnie, and Tom. And they cannot know how much I love them, what amazing things they did for my favourite characters. And I just thank them for lending us their talent and all their hard work. And then finally, as everyone else has said, but I need to say it most of all, no story lives unless someone wants to listen. So thank you, all of you. Thank you for queuing for the books all those years. Thank you for camping out in a